Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. This one is, yeah, but it's also doing this thinking thing. So hopefully that's, oh, there it goes. So welcome to Tuesday morning. My name is Kat, and I'm going to be guiding you through this practice for today. It's nice and toasty in here, and it's been so chilly, so it always feels nice when you get to enter the studio and feel the warmth and feel what it's like. It's like a nice welcoming blanket. Um, so we're going to be getting into practice. I do want to let you know that when you're ready, I hope you decide to come and join us in studio. Of course, we have these recordings on our on demand, but we also do this live. But it is truly a wonderful experience when you feel comfortable to come in here, and we adhere to all of the social distancing protocols, and we make sure that it feels safe for you. Especially now, the biggest thing, and I say that a lot, the biggest thing that I think is going to be a challenge for people is to then come into each other's space. I know that I've had some people within my bubble, and I've found myself retracting quite a bit. And so I think it's really important for everyone to take the precautions that feel right for them. And this is a great place to try that out. So let's get to practice. You might want to grab 2 blocks if you don't have 2 blocks. If you have a water bottle you can use for assistance, I saw that last class. Or if you're at home, you can always use books or boxes. They make for a great little tool. And you can come either into a seated position or lying down on your back, whatever feels best for you. And as you come into this present moment, as you allow for your body to start to settle, I want you just to acknowledge any of the effort that it took for you to arrive at this moment. Almost step away from yourself to become that observer. And in that mind's eye, just look down at yourself. Look down at this person that you are. To notice your clothes, the positioning of your body, your hair. To notice your face. Throughout this practice, I invite you to become that observer, to step back from the seed of emotion and passion, to step away from that swirling place and just to notice how things affect us, so that we may create this balance, this give and play of being wrapped up in it all, yet detached. Let the jaw soften, creating space between your lips. The muscles in the face can become slack and heavy. The shoulders release any held tension. And I want you to focus in on your belly. As you focus in, just let it be as soft as it can be. Let it be released. There's nothing for you to hold on to. There's just this opening of breath, this expansion from the belly, and this connection to this moment where breath meets breath. Invite the breath to lengthen. And follow that breath out. And as you do, see if you can lengthen the exhale. A deep breath in, belly, ribs, chest at the top. Maybe a gentle pausing of the breath. And exhale, following the breath out, noticing if you can let it be a little smoother, like a little tonic for the nervous system at the bottom. Pause. Let that breath bubble up. Inhale. A gentle pause. And as you pause here, feel the body becoming a little bit more grounded and letting the breath go. At the bottom, that retention out, pause. Feel the body becoming lighter and inhaling. One more round of this box breath. You pause. That's kumbhaka, that retention that we have. Feel the body becoming grounded and let it go. At the bottom, we pause. And then just come back into your natural breath. If you are lying down on your back, I encourage you to start to draw those knees in towards the chest. If you were seated on a block, you might remove it. And for those of my backers, you might roll forwards and backwards, coming into a seated position. And if you were already seated, you can start to circle at the neck so that we all meet in our easy pose, our seated position. Maybe you keep your eyes closed. So as you move and as you just connect to this moment, it's just you and the mat. It's just you and this practice. And we're just learning a little bit more about ourselves as we feel these threads of tension. We feel the places that we meet resistance with, and we allow for there to be this little support system of breath and of compassion to those areas that don't like to give up their hold. We find that all the time, not within our own bodies, but within the world around us. Come into center, bring your hands to your shoulders, and start to allow for those shoulders to circle so they can go forward, up, and circle back and around. And as you do this, I encourage you to move your head as you circle out the shoulders so that we come into this more of a dance-like position, this expressive form. And it helps to keep your eyes closed so you can listen to those inner voices with just a little bit more clarity. And one more time around. And we'll just alternate the arms going forward. Of course, if you like to do them at the same time, you are free to do so. I like alternating them and even releasing the hands from the shoulders. Just letting there be a little bit more freedom from within the body. We always have our favorite way to go, and mine's always the opposite direction. But we learn to do them both. And coming into center, rooting down into those sits bones. Let those arms reach up to the sky. The eyes can follow up with soft focus or eyes closed as you exhale. Flip the hands, drop them down. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky, broaden the chest. And exhale. Lower them down one more time. Inhale, let those arms circle up to the sky. And exhale to lower them down. This time, lower them down behind the back and let those feet come forward. We're going to then, on your next exhale, drop the knees over to the right side. Inhale, let those knees lift up. And on your exhale, drop them over to the left. Inhale up, drop them over to the right. We're going to add a little bit more after this next one. Inhale up. Drop them over to the left. Now the next time they go off to the right, lift them up, drop them to the right. I want you to shift onto the right hip, and we're going to twist towards the right. Now on your inhale, we're going to swing that left arm back, knees lift, right arm flips up and over to the left side as you shift the weight to the left. Inhale up, come back to center. One more time each direction. Left hand goes outside of that right leg. Inhale up. And exhale. Now the next time we come up and off to the right, we are then going to let the torso hinge over the right thigh. Yeah, just see what that feels like. So you can actually be directly to the side, or you can twist further, whatever feels best for you. You can keep the hands pressing into the earth. Notice the tension if there is in that left hip, and you just move and breathe. Take one more deep breath in here and out. Slowly lifting to come up. Use your hands. Let those knees lift up. And then drop those knees over to the left. Again, finding that body hinging over the left thigh. We have to think about, yes, the destination of where we're going, but also that journey that takes us there. So the end result is that we get into this position, but how we move our body in between, that's the good stuff, right? That's where a lot of magic happens. Inhale and exhale. On your inhale, we'll lift torso up. Now we're going to cross those ankles and hands come forward. You have two options. Roll over those ankles, coming into your tabletop position, or you can just windshield wiper those feet off to the side. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. As we come into tabletop position, we did this last week, and I really want to hone in on this. Cats and cows. It's in almost every single yoga class. I want you to go as slow as possible. So from here, tailbone lifts, let that happen first. The belly lowers, then you roll through the chest and then lift the head. As you exhale, start with that tucking of the pelvis and let it roll through the spine like a wave. Inhale, the tailbone lifts. Try to fight against that lifting of the chest until it's ready. And exhale, tucking through the pelvis, rounding into it. And two more times, moving as slowly as you can. Soften the elbows. Yeah, and notice how there is this serpentine nature of our spine. But a lot of times we know tailbone up, chest forward, that's what we're hitting. But what happens on that good stuff throughout it? Now, after your next exhale, I want you to press your hips back towards your heels to come into your child's pose. The knees can open as wide as it feels comfortable, or they can stay nice and close together. And I want you just to allow for the forehead to rock from side to side. Just embracing in this moment. Let the breath fill the body. Notice where that breath rushes to. See if you can fill the lungs a little bit more. One more deep breath in. And out. On your inhale, we're going to press ourselves up, tabletop position. I want you to tuck those toes, press those hips back and up, come into your downward facing dog. Pedal through the feet by bending one knee, bending the other, lifting those hips higher. Feel that drawing down of opposite heel. Take a deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, I want you to slowly drop those knees down to the earth, tabletop. Relax the feet, press back, child's pose, exhale. Get those hands as far forward as you can. Inhale, press up, and then push the hips forward, coming into a knee plank. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, adjust as much as you need to. If something feels easy, it means that we can add more attention into it. So I hate to use this description, but I have no other one for it right now. Give me another one and I'll take it. Tuck the pelvis as if you're about to be punched in the stomach. I don't know why anyone would punch us, but I want you to tuck that pelvis as much as you can. Take a deep breath in. I used to say hug, but I don't know if everyone got that. Lower down nice and slowly, coming chest and then belly down to the earth. I want you to press that pubic bone down into the earth and lift head, shoulders. Get active within your quads, so fire those suckers up. On your exhale, release down. Inhale, press up, tabletop position. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, roll up, tabletop position, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, press back, move as if you're in water. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, roll forward, come into your tabletop position. Relax the feet. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, roll up, tabletop position, hands forward, come into knee plank. Relax shoulders away from the ears. Option to tuck those toes, knees lifted off of the mat as well. We're still going to come all the way down to the ground. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw those elbows in towards the ribs as you lower down with as much control as we can. Chest hits before the belly. Relax the toes, squeeze quads. Inhale, head, shoulders lift up. Little baby cobra, slide shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press up, tabletop position. Tuck toes, down dog this time. Stay right here. Give yourself a deep breath in and out. 2 more. Moving, assessing, maybe drawing those abs just a little bit more in and lifting that tailbone up to the sky. Take 1 more deep breath in and out. On your inhale, sweep that right leg up to the sky. And on your exhale, we're going to step that foot towards the front of our mat. Release the left knee down. Relax the top of the foot. Circle, sweep arms up to the sky, coming into our lunge. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Now lift the corners of your mouth. See what that attitude does for this positioning. 1 more deep breath in. And on your exhale, right hand comes down, left hand sweeps up and over to the right side. Feel that opening in the left outer hip, the left glute. Now on your inhale, both arms reach up to the sky. As you exhale, we're going to twist open to your right. Yeah, or left, it's all good. You can try anything. Holding in this position, I want you to let the right hand come down, left arm sweeps up to the sky. Look at you. Be proud of who you are right now, in this moment. Everything we've done before today has brought you here to today. Inhale, come back to center. Now on your exhale, we're going to face back forward, arms circle up to the sky. Inhale, hands to earth. Tuck the left toes, knees come off of the mat. Squeeze front leg and back leg in towards each other. Relax the neck, the head, the shoulders. Now lift the hips up a little bit. Weight goes into that right foot and then hop that left foot forward, coming into your forward fold. Elbows can come onto thighs, head can release, and you can just move for the next 3 breaths. Just testing it out. Maybe you want to come into ragdoll, the body feels good. Maybe you want to allow for there to be a swaying sensation. Even bending those knees a lot and straightening them can feel quite wonderful. So I'm going to do some things throughout this practice that are going to challenge you, not just in a movement way, but in a stabilization way, working on our own stability. Bend those knees, hands to thighs, tuck chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale, roll to come up. Inhale, when you're ready, circle sweep arms up to the sky, palms together. Swing them behind the back of your head. Now bend those knees, tuck the pelvis. Oop. Where did my head go? Stay there. Take a deep breath in. And out. Ooh. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, sink into your chair. Thanks. Appreciate. Inhale, press into the ground, circle sweep, perfect. Arms up to sky, exhale, chair. Relax those shoulders. One more time. Inhale, circle up, broaden the chest. And exhale. This time, once we find chair, sink down as low as you can. Sink, 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 sink. Belly hits thighs, roll over them. Forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins. Come into your halfway lifted position. And on your exhale, hands to the earth. Plant them down as you step your feet to the back of your mat. Move with grace. Every step we take, every handful, everything we do, do it with love. Now, knees can stay off of the mat or they can come down onto the ground. You choose you. Let those elbows just rotate back towards those ribs. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, lower down with control, either halfway down or all the way down, whatever feels best for you. Inhale, lift, come up. Come into your upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, we'll find ourselves back into our downward facing dog through tabletop or not. Let that be the dance. Take a deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Get your feet together at the back of your mat. And on your inhale, sweep that left leg up. On your exhale, step it towards the front of your mat. Squeeze back leg, front leg in towards each other. And then drop that right knee down. Relax the foot. You can fold the mat if that feels good. Inhale, arms reach up. Broaden the chest. Now you can bend those elbows if that feels best for you. Then relax those shoulders. Take one more deep breath in. And on your exhale, left hand down. Right hand is going to sweep up and over to the left side. So feel that opening from the outer hip on that right side. On your inhale, torso comes upright. Now on your exhale, twist to the left knee. Ta-da! Relax the left toes. What's happening with the body? Now take that left hand, bring it behind the back. Right arm sweeps up to the sky. You might choose to look over the left shoulder. We're ready for our picture. Feels good, right? Inhale, come on back to center. And on your exhale, we're going to hinge back towards that front. Sweep those arms up. Inhale, hands come down to the ground. Tuck those right toes. Lift knee off of the mat. Relax the neck, the head, the shoulders. Squeeze back leg and front leg in towards each other. Find that connection. And then lift the hips up. See if you can bring the weight to the left foot as you step right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. What are the cycle of thoughts that you have? Maybe we get to the point where the thoughts just flow through. It's just the experience. That's the dream. Just to be here now. Bend those knees. Inhale, full inhale brings you up to standing. Circle, sweep arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to our heart space. Take a deep breath in, relax those shoulders. What is it like for you to stand tall? So hands can be at heart space, hands can be by your sides, palms facing forward. I want you to broaden the chest, relax the jaw. What are the textures that you feel under your feet? What is the temperature in the air against your skin? What happens to our breath? Take one more deep breath in. Slowing down that nervous system. Bend those knees. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up to the sky. Palms together. Find that chair position. As we find chair right here, press those hips back. Crown of the head forward. Let torso come forward at a 45-degree angle. So I want you to shift that weight over to the right foot and lift the left heel. We're going to do a deadlift, and it's going to look a little bit like an airplane. We're focusing on loading up that right leg. So first find the stability right here. So draw the abs in. Again, someone's coming over to punch you with love in your stomach. And then I want you to slowly step that left foot, maybe tap it to the back of your mat, or maybe lift it up. Keep that right knee bent. Draw your abs in. Take a deep breath in. Now, as you exhale, draw those abs in. Tap the left foot to meet the right. Hinge forward. Pause here. Load up that right leg. Maybe lift the left foot up. Tap it back or keep it lifted. Get active within that leg. Feel the wobble within the right. Embrace it. Deep breath in. Draw those abs in. Stand up tall. We're going to do it 2 more times. Hinge forward. Bend that right knee a lot. Lift the left foot up. Here we go. Step that left foot back. Tap it. Maybe it's up a little bit higher. Maybe torso comes down a little bit further. Draw those abs in. Exhale. Stand up tall. Last time. Hinge forward. Pause. Left foot back. Wherever you go, we're going to pause here for 2 breaths. How do you take on these 2 breaths? One more deep breath in. And out. So I guess 2.5. One more deep breath in. Draw those abs in. Stand up tall. Now take that left foot, step it to the back of your mat. We're going to come into a lunge. Now you can be static here, meaning still, and just bending into that right knee. Or we're going to add movement. Inhale, sweep arms up to the sky, straighten the front leg. As you exhale, bend everything. See how low you can get with that left knee. Maybe it's not. Inhale up and exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up and exhale down. Last time. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, come on up. Now, as you exhale, open up to your warrior 2. So as we come into warrior 2, right foot facing forward, left foot open. Look down at your right toes. Can you see your big toe? Now I want you to open up the arms. This time, thumbs up, palms open, reach them back. Feel this broadening within our chest. Notice what happens with the rest of the body. One more deep breath in. Relax the shoulders if you can. Now on your next inhale, sweep right hand up. That left hand can come into a half bind. Maybe looking down at your left toes can be that reminder that this is a side bend. And if that means that right hand reaches up further than back, go for it. Take as much as you want or as little as you need. That's my motto for this year, right? Inhale, come on back to center with those arms. Straighten the right leg and pitch the hips to the left. Trikonasana, as we reach as far as we can towards the right. Reach, 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 and then lower right hand down, left hand up, hip, half bind. Now, what's happening with your torso? If you find your torso pitching forward off to the left side of the mat, I want you to come up higher. Realign the spine. Try not to lock that right leg. Try not to grasp with the right toes. Stay active with our feet. Stay active within this body, within this posture. Take one more deep breath in and out. Now to come up, active in the feet, punch in the stomach of love. Inhale, torso comes up. As we come up, broaden the arms, drop the right heel back. Toes are facing to the left side of your mat. Broaden the chest, 5-pointed star. Gaze looks up. What is up there? The future, the heaven, the stars. As you exhale, hinge forward, lead with the heart. Lower head, neck, shoulders down. You might choose to do those side-to-side lunges. Those are my faves. Or you might choose to be still. But the important thing is you're moving for you. Not because what I say. Give yourself just 3 more breaths. You can shake out the head. You can shimmy the hips. You can even push from toes to heels a few times. And if you find your gaze looking right down to your hands, see if you can bring that gaze to look between the legs. See if that changes anything. And one more breath. Now you can release the hands to the ground for support. Bend those knees. We're going to roll up to standing. Now, as we roll up to standing, your right toes are going to face the right side of the mat. Okay? We're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana. So you might have to grab a block on the way or your water. Look to that right foot. That's our anchor foot that we're resting into. As we bring the weight onto the left foot, grab the block, shimmy it. That's what life is about. We just adjust on the way sometimes. And start to lift that left leg up. Now you could get real wild and crazy here. Gaze could stay down. It's pretty tame-ish. Gaze could go sideways. Now something weird happens. Gaze could look up to the sky. Pretty bonkers. What happens? Where did you go? Find the joy of doing something that might be a challenge. Take one more deep breath in. And on your exhale, bend that right knee, and we're going to step the left foot back, coming into a lunge position. Arms reach up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Step that right foot back to meet the left. Best friends. Squeeze those quads together. On knees or not, deep breath in. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, flip those feet, upward facing dog or cobra, dealer's choice. And then exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And out. Now, option here, you can bend those knees, look forward, walk, hop, or step your feet to the front of your mat. Bend those knees. Inhale, we'll roll up to standing. Circle, sweep arms up to the sky. Exhale, chair. Hinge into that chair. Relax those shoulders. We're back at the beginning. Do you remember where that is? I hope you're taking notes. Inhale, press to come up. Reach those arms up. And exhale, chair. And 2 more times. Inhale up. And exhale, chair. And last time, inhale up. Exhale, chair. Keep in that chair. Now start to lift the right heel up. Sink down. Torso comes forward at that 45-degree angle. Draw those abs in. We do this every single day of our life. Every single day you're reaching for something that's low. Why not practice it? That's what we're doing. So lift up those right toes, the right foot, and then we're going to plant that foot. Either tap it back or keep the foot lifted. See what feels right now. Keep a deep bend within that left knee. Draw those abs in. This should be like airplane, right? Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw those abs in. Stand up tall. Use the core to pull your body up. Hinge forward. Bow forward. Slowly step, plant that right foot back. Draw those abs in. Inhale. Exhale. Stand up tall. Now hinge forward. That right foot goes back. So it's super mindful with what we're doing. Slow is beautiful. It's graceful. Draw those abs in sometimes. Exhale. Stand up tall. You should feel a lot within that left glute. Yeah? No? We'll do it until you feel it. No, just kidding. We're just going to do it until we understand this sensation. Step that right foot back. Lift it up. We're pausing here. So bend that left knee. Press back into that left glute if that feels okay for you. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Stand up tall. Don't land there for too long. Step right foot to the back of your mat, lunge. So it's different when we move slowly. On your inhale, arms reach up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend the knees, draw elbows down. Right knee can come down as low as it feels comfortable. Inhale, up, or not at all. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, reach up tall, raise the roof. Exhale, down. Now inhale, come up. As you exhale, open up, warrior two. Adjust those feet. When I first started taking yoga classes, I started to think that my feet always had to be in that right position right away. And then I learned we adjust along the way. So let those palms face forward, elbows or thumbs are going to face up to the sky, and then lean the arms back a little bit. Feel that opening within the chest. Take a deep breath in, breathe into the sensation, and out. Now we're going to take that left hand and flip it up towards the ceiling. That left hand can be reaching straight up or back. The right hand can be on the thigh, hip, half bind. Bend the left knee. Did we lose it? The answer could be yes. Just as long as we know what the answer is. That's it. That's it. Now on your inhale, use your abdominals. Torso comes up. And then press the hips over to the right. Reach, reach, reach as far as you can. Trikonasana over to the left. And then left hand down, right hand reaches up. So from the crown of our head going down to the outer edge of that right foot, there is this line. And the line, as long as we have our spine in alignment, that's what we're going for. So maybe in this position, drop the right shoulder down a little bit and then try to peel it back. Is there opening that you have within this position? We're going to hold it for one more breath. Now, as you come up, get active in the feet, but not in the toes. Abs in, torso comes up. We're going to let the left toes go to the right, or you can do it the same way as before. Drop that left heel back. Open up the chest or interlace hands behind the back, whatever feels best for you. On your exhale, hinge forward. Lead with the heart. If you have those hands interlaced, you might reach them up to the sky. Try to get shoulders away from the ears. And whenever you're ready, as you're ready, hands come down. Notice all of the words that you give yourself about yourself. I even find myself, I was doing some exercise the other day, and the last set of it, I was like, I'm going to try this with the advanced version and just see what happens. And I was able to do it for a couple rounds of it. And a lot of times I would tell myself, well, my shoulders hurt, this hurts, that hurts. And if it truly does, we pull away from that, we know more about ourselves. But sometimes we have that story, and that story might not actually have a foundation in truth. It's just a story that we've told ourselves about ourselves. Coming into center, if you're not already there, take a deep breath in and out. I like it. Bend those knees, and we'll gently roll up to standing. As we roll up to standing, all toes are going to go back to the front of your mat, coming into that lunge position, facing towards the front. Now we're going to bend that left knee, Ardha Chandrasana. We're going to grab onto a block, our water bottle, anything that we have to support us, the wall. The wall is a beautiful place, and start to lift up that right leg. Where does your gaze want to go? If you stare at an unmoving spot on the floor, then we can connect with our drishti, our focus. Notice when you hit that moment where it starts to feel different, and that different can be less pleasant, can be muscle activation. How do you adjust the body once we get there? Take one more deep breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to slowly plant that foot to the back of the mat. Arms reach up, broaden that chest. Embrace this breath. Exhale, hands down. Step left foot to the back of your mat. Plank. Pausing here in plank or child's pose or whatever feels right for you. Squeeze those quads. Squeeze them. Fire up the glutes. Tuck the pelvis. Fire that up. If something feels easy, add more body awareness to what you're doing. So connect to that right now. Press those hands away from the ground. Take pressure away. Hollow out that core. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, high plank to low plank, either all the way down, halfway down. There's no judgment. Inhale to your upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, we'll find ourselves in downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Either drop those knees down, you can come into child's pose, or stay in your down dog. What is it that you need today? What's the tonic for your body, for your brain, for your nervous system? We're going to take 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. We'll all meet in our downward facing dog. Each time we come to it, it's different because our body is different. So we take away that idea of this expectation and we tune into the experience. Get your feet together at the back of your mat. And on your inhale, sweep right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack right hip on top of the left if you can. And you might bend and straighten that leg a few times. Now let's neutralize the hips. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to take that right knee, bring it up and over to the left elbow, coming into our 3-legged plank. Inhale, sweep right leg up to the sky. And then exhale 1 more time over to that left elbow. Inhale, straight up. Exhale to the front of your mat, drop the foot down. We're going to come into our standing split, okay? So hands can be on blocks or straight down on the ground. start to lift that left leg up. Now, it might come just halfway. It might come all the way. Give yourself a deep breath in wherever you are. And out. One more deep breath in. And out. Now slowly plant the left foot back into a warrior one stance. And I want you to embody this position as we roll up to standing. Arms reach up to the sky, palms together, maybe. Exhale, swing the hands behind the back of the head. Bend that right knee, hips facing forward-ish. There's a lot of ish in my class. In that direction. Inhale, open up that chest, breathe. Right here. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, arms open up. Hands to hips, shift forward. Left ankle goes on top of right thigh. Pause here. And then press those hips back. We're good. Yeah. We're good. Life is good. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's awesome. Right? And we just have to embrace it as it is. Like, if we learn nothing in yoga other than this one thing, it's to find flexibility. And the flexibility isn't necessarily within our minds or within our bodies, but it's within our minds. And that's an important thing. Some things we can't control, and we can kick and scream trying to force it. Does it solve the problem? Sometimes it feels good. Slowly lift to come up, and then we let it go. As you come on up, relax the foot down. Drop it down. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, find your dramatic chair, and then hinge over those thighs. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale, hands to the ground. Step your feet to the back of your mat. Okay, we're going to do something kind of funky here. Are you ready to have so much fun? But we already were having fun. Oh, good. Oh, good. So get your hands together at the center of your mat. You can be on knees or not, okay? We're going to do a funky little push-up position. So hands together, center of the mat. Thumbs can be touching, okay? Now, we're going to take that right hand, bring it outside of the mat, and then you're just going to bend your elbows. Elbows can splay out, and we're going to press to come back up. Now bring that right hand in, left hand out. Bend those arms, press up. Left hand in, right hand out, down, and up. Right hand in, left hand out, down, and up. We're going to go 4 more times, 2 times total per side. Now 3. Now you might, for this last one, tuck those toes and do it from your toes. Once you've gone back to center, drop knees down, press back, circle at the wrists, and breathe. Breathe. Give yourself one more breath. Okay, get those arms to the front of your mat. Inhale, press up. Tabletop, tuck toes, down dog. Feet together at the back of your mat. Sweep left leg up. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can stack left hip on top of right. Bending and straightening the leg as much as it feels comfortable for you. Neutralize the hips. Inhale. As you exhale, take that left knee, bring it over to the right elbow. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale over to the right elbow. Inhale up to the front of the mat as you exhale. Standing half split. Shifting that weight to the left leg. Encourage that right leg to lift. Hands on blocks or not. Dealer's choice. Drop head down towards the left knee. One more breath. Warrior one stance, so drop that right foot towards the back of your mat. Now roll up to standing. Adjust along the way, arms up, palms together, hands swing behind the back of the head. Now if that feels like too much, you can bring fingertips, right? Take one more breath. Now on your inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open up the hands. Hands to hips. Shift left leg, right ankle on left thigh. Press those hips back. And pause. So the more you press those hips back, the more opening we're going to get within that right hip. And then bend the left knee. Notice how it feels different. So how can you make this feel different, feel a little bit more connective? Slow that breath down. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Slowly lift to come up. As we come up, unlock the foot and plant it down. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, hands come to our heart space. All right. So for my yoga in studio people, we are going to cross our ankles and try to sit down. Oh, you have to, wait, don't cross first. Don't cross first, don't cross. Let's see if we can do it. So hands come down, walk your hands, that's it. That's it. So don't cross first and just twist towards the back of your mat. And maybe it works or maybe it gets super creative. Either way, we're facing the back-ish. And you can face at home any way that feels right for you. And then we're going to roll down onto our backs. Hug those knees into the chest. We have some fun little abs for you. Brought to you by the letter L for love. Did I hear a scoff? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. You can too. Scoffing is okay. Okay, so I'm going to move around. I'm going to first get into position. Let's see if we can do it together. Right knee is going to be in towards the chest. Left leg is extended forward and off of the mat. Right knee into chest, left leg extended forward off the mat. Now bring your left hand behind the back of the right knee. Use it for support. Right hand is going to go to the side of the head, and you're going to bring right elbow to the right knee. Right elbow to right knee. Yes. Left hand is going behind, you're perfect, right behind the back of the right leg. Okay? Now we're going to hold this. I like this position. It's a hollow core. No, keep it there. Yep, keep it there, keep it there. Nope, keep it right there. We're pausing. We do a lot of movement here. I want you to stabilize. So I'm going to ask you to hold this position for another 15 seconds. I like this because when we do core work, a lot of times our hips aren't in the right position for it. So this automatically puts the hips in the right position. Now, if you want more, you can just release the left hand and let it go and extend towards that left leg, or you can bring it so it goes behind the back, reaching back. All right? But here we're going to do this awesome thing, and it's rocking and rolling. Are you ready? Keep right knee and elbow together and start to rock the torso forward and backwards. And it doesn't have to be big. And we're not coming up to seated. We're just rocking. Go slower for 5, 4, 3. Do you feel it? 2 and 1. Relax down. Come onto your right elbow. Come into side plank on the right side. Yeah. We're going to do this for 45 seconds. Time started 5 seconds ago, so you're already through a section of it. And that's the best part. So I want you can have both legs lifted. If at any point you want to drop that right knee down, you go for it. And we're lifting that left arm up to the sky. Now tuck the pelvis, embrace this position, lift up a little bit higher. See what that feels like. Come out of the shoulder sockets, use your obliques. Here we go. We're halfway through. So you can do anything for 20 seconds. And by the time I say that, it's less. Each second builds strength. Each second builds strength, right? For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those hips down. Come back onto your back. Hug those knees in. Rock side to side. So we're going to do that funny little hollow body position on the other side, okay? Left knee into chest, right leg extended forward. Right hand behind the back of that left leg. Left elbow goes to the left knee. Head lifted off of the mat. Yeah, see if you can get elbow and knee in towards each other. Yes. Yes. Use your head for support, hand for support. The head can press back. Press the lower back into the mat. Keep that right leg lifted. Yes, right hand can be extended in the direction of that right leg, or it can be reaching back. Yeah. Keep the elbow and knee in towards each other. Are you ready to rock and roll? Here we go. Just 10 seconds, rocking and rolling. Keep elbow and the knee in towards each other, maybe. See what happens. Hollow out that core. You have 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. We're going to roll onto our left side and get into our side plank. Here we go. Lift those hips. Again, if you want to drop that left knee down or even lift that right leg up, you have so many different options here. It's a stable position. When we move, sometimes we distract. Here we embrace. So what are you embracing for right this moment? Breathe. Be kind to yourself. You only have 15 seconds left. Is that amazing or what? This side flew by, right? Tuck the pelvis, lift up a little bit higher. For our last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those hips down. Roll onto your back. Hug knees in towards the chest. And this is about the time that we have with ourselves, not about the quantity. It's the quality of movement that we have. The quality of breath that nourishes our system. We're going to drop that left foot down to the ground and let that right leg reach up to the sky. As it reaches up to the sky, circle out the ankle. Wiggle those toes. You have the option to extend the left leg down the mat. Second split of the day. Cirque du Soleil, here we come. So even here, notice our own mental gymnastics that we have within our own brain. Where does the mind go? Take one more deep breath in. And on your next exhale, I want you to bend the right knee, bring it into the chest, and bring your hands on top of the shin. Just letting that hip release in a really gentle and loving way. Rock the leg from right to left a few times. See if that feels good for you. And you can always pause in any position, maybe even trying to reach that left leg a little further away. Take one more deep breath in and out. Now release the right leg and drop the foot down on the mat. Left hand is going to go behind the back of the head, and we're going to rock onto our left side. Yep, so coming into this side laying position on the left, you can start to bend the left knee for a little bit of support. Now kick right foot to the glute. And you're going to grab onto the top of the foot if that feels okay, and try to press that right hip flexor towards the side of the mat. Relax the jaw. Take a deep breath in. Maybe actively pressing the right foot into the right hand can help to open up the quad, the hip flexor. Take one more deep breath in right here. And out. Now relax the foot. We're going to bring that right knee in this side lying position. Bring that right knee in towards the chest. Yep, bring it forward. Now let the right shoulder open to the right side of the mat. If this twist feels too tight for you, you can always bring blocks or support underneath the right leg. Or you can bend the left knee and just stabilize it underneath. It's all good. Let the body just rest for a moment in this position. I always like to play with straightening the right leg and bending it a few times. There's a lot of movement that we can feel from the outside of the right hip going all the way down to the outer edge of the right foot when you do that. And maybe that sensation feels wildly opening for you, or maybe it feels a little too tense. We never know until we try, and we try from a kind place so that it feels safe. We want to feel safe with our bodies. Give yourself just another moment to settle, to sink. Then when you're ready, as you're ready, bending the right knee, let the right knee lift, sole of the foot on the mat. The back can come back to the mat, and then that left leg comes into the chest and extends up to the sky. Hands interlaced behind the back of the left leg, finding your little split. As an option, you always can extend the right leg if you choose. Options. It's like driving. We always have the option to go right, to go left, to stay straight. We have the option to stay really close to someone's bumper who we're annoyed that they're going slow. But at the end, the only person being punished with all of that is you. So why? Take one more deep breath in and out. Slowly bend the left knee. Bring that knee in towards the chest. Interlace hands on top of the shin. As you bring those hands on top of the shin, You can let the leg rock from side to side a few times. Just letting there be space, compression, ease from the back of the left leg. And that right leg can extend at any point for what we're about to do next. So right hand goes behind the back of the head. And then we're going to slowly tip over to the right side, coming into a side lying position. Then bring left foot to the glute, grab onto the top of the foot or the pant leg, or use a towel or a strap. And then press that left hip flexor towards the right side of your mat. Tuck the pelvis. This isn't a back bend, although there are some sensations that might mimic it. So how do we make it feel a little bit gentler on the system? Maybe kicking that right foot or the left foot into the hand can help to open up more. So this isn't about heel being next to the glute. It's about something else. Take one more deep breath in and out. Slowly release that left foot and bring the knee in towards the chest. Yep, release the foot. And then when you're ready, drop that left shoulder down, coming into a twist that feels right for you. Notice the difference between that left twist to the right twist. Maybe you need support where you didn't on the other side, or vice versa. And as an option, you can always straighten the left leg and bend it a few times. Yeah, this side, for whatever reason, is like, I'm good. Feels fine. Other side, tense. It's life. Then pausing whenever you feel really comfortable. Just letting the eyes close, the jaw soften. Letting go of any sense of control, any sense of being forceful, and just soften. Notice how the body adjusts and shifts as it quiets. And we'll slowly take our time coming back onto our backs. Lift the left knee and then the right. Squeeze those knees in towards the chest. Even finding a brief happy baby. Soles of feet can come up to the sky. The legs can rock from right to left. You can really toy with this position. And get it? Happy baby, toy with it. Have fun. Taking a deep breath in. And as you're ready, slowly making your way into your Shavasana. Letting go of what happened or what didn't happen. The urgency to try to hold control. Let it just soften into this place of connection. I return to where I never left. Reconnect with that from which I was never separate. Remember what has always been true. When I stop the struggle, I expand into unbearable awareness. There is nothing to say, no you to thank, nor me to be grateful. No altar or supplicant, sinner or confessional. When one of us sings, we all recall the music. Donna Falls. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Imagine the four walls of the room that you're in. The ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Your clothes, your hair, your face, your beautiful, beautiful face. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And choosing to stay where you are or continue to breathe deeply as you start to let the body reconnect. Wiggling fingers and toes. Just to notice this new relationship we have with our bodies, our own strength and power, our grace. When you're ready, you can roll over onto one side or the other. And we can use our top hand to press ourselves up to seated. Now bringing hands to right in front of our third eye, just gently bowing our heads to our own intuition, to trust Bring your hands to your heart, letting them stack. Feeling the warmth of the palms pressing into the chest. To the passion inside each one of us. To the love. To the compassion, to the empathy. May we spread joy. May we spread love. May we inhale joy. May we exhale love. I bow to each one of you for showing up as you are and being who you are. All that I am, every little piece of me, bow so deeply to all that is within you. Namaste. So thanks for joining. You deserve that. Thank you for joining us, and happy Tuesday. You're so welcome.